was a situation that you were brought into. This may have been through someone that you were dating, family, a friendship group, probably even business partners. And this was a situation that was filled with a lot of ego. Egotism seemed to rule this group. And instead of them seeing how beneficial you could be to them, whether it's them individually, they decided to take a route that just was not beneficial to you. They couldn't see everything that you had to offer. These people could not see that you are truly a gift and that you were brought to them for positive beginnings and also to help them elevate. And instead, these people decided to be an accomplice in each other's crimes. So these are the type of individuals that will mistreat people. They'll do things behind the scenes that are just not honorable and then team up on people, which is what may have happened to you, or they just condone each other's bad behavior. And unfortunately, you got wrapped up in this situation. They may have even tried to cover up what was done to you. So you may not have even had apologies or anything of that manner. And what's odd is that now they're realizing that you are somebody that fully sits in their throne, someone who is sure of themselves, someone who's confident within themselves, because despite the fact that they tried to put you in all these illusions and lies and trickery and deception, they know that your faith is strong, because there's no way that you would have been able to see the truth of this entire dynamic, especially with all the gaslighting that was happening to you. It's like you were purposely being misled and other people were accomplice to this. It may have been directly from one person that you were dating and all of their flying monkeys contributed to what happened to you, or it just may have been a dynamic where you were in a friendship group, a business group, and all of these people just decided to mistreat you. And honestly, there may have been something about your presence that triggered these people altogether, but they're realizing because of your faith, because of how strong you believe in yourself, you were able to let go of something that you may have wanted at a certain point in time, but this is their realization that they're having. You realize that they were fake, that they were liars, deceitful, people that you shouldn't be around long before you decided to make that decision to walk away. But they're finally going through this realization themselves, and it's bringing a heavy energy of shame. So people are being forced to look at themselves and being forced to look at situations that they tried to cover up. So your mistreatment may have been covered up where you didn't get any apologies. No one acknowledged what was done to you. You had to walk away without really any closure. And it's sad. You may have gone through some sort of like depression, sadness. This is a very heavy energy for one person to take on, especially when they're being teamed up on by multiple people. And even though, yes, you were imbalanced for a while, you found a way to remain grounded. You found a way to be stable, to focus on your finances, your kids, your resources, to focus on the things that were important to you. And you decided to take that leap of faith away from these snakes, not knowing how it's going to pay off or how it's going to turn out. And these people are now feeling some type of way because they're blocked off from you. It's almost like a level of like entitlement that they have, because you may have been the first person in this group dynamic to actually stand up for yourself and to stand up to them without even doing anything. By simply removing yourself from the equation, it made a big statement. It's causing these people to look at themselves in a different way. They're realizing that they're very much so ruled in ego. And you actually showed these people your sense of individuality. And it's all of those things that you didn't say and all the things that you didn't do that really are making the statement about who you are. That's why you're on this throne. This is why you're ordained, because of the sense of like loyalty that you not only have to yourself, but to your intuition, to your guides and your ancestors. Your intuition is connected to source. So when source tells you, hey, this is a bad situation, like you really need to remove yourself, you did that. That's a sense of loyalty. And even though you may have been in a predicament where people made you feel invisible, where they made you feel like you didn't matter, they made you feel like your needs didn't matter, or they covered up what happened to you, and in a way that can make someone feel unseen, feel invisible, and now they're feeling the same exact energy, because whatever ruled this group, this dynamic, it's all breaking apart. Once you let go, it like set in motion the breakdown of this dynamic, this group setting, these people, whether it was a family, whether it was flying monkeys connected to someone that you were dating, they are no longer seen on the same page. They're no longer accomplices in each other's crimes, because someone's being called out. You helped this situation come to light, and people are being called out by their bad behavior towards you amongst each other. So people are turning on each other and they're starting to take sides. and everyone's seeing your side of the story without you even having to open your mouth. Like, that's how crazy powerful you are. These people made you feel like you're invisible, and now they're being made to feel invisible. The things they desire are not coming into fruition, and they're being put in predicaments and dynamics where they are made to feel exactly how you felt. And when they're put in that position, it does not feel good. There's a heavy energy of like shame and guilt, even with these narcissistic people that are not used to looking at themselves. It's like you made them look at themselves. You made them see that their partnerships are very much so faulty, or they're ruled by things that are very superficial, by lust, by greed, by temptation, by evil acts. And meanwhile, here you are minding your own business. Things are about to get crazy for you, but in a good way, where you're going to have unexpected blessings by you taking this risk and this opportunity and trusting in the divine, not knowing how things are going to turn out, not knowing if you even have any support. I feel like that was your greatest test of like strength and faith, and you passed the test. And now these people are going to have to look at themselves in the mirror and essentially be put in the same dynamics that you were put in. And now let's see if they have the same tools that you had to get out of it, which I highly doubt, because remember, everyone has their day. Every dog has its day. This is their time now to be put in that situation and realize you don't treat people a certain way. Just because you may be in a position where you could overpower someone or outnumber someone does not mean that you treat them as low as they did you. And indirectly, they just helped you get higher on your throne.